Hello everyone, this is Mohammad Arif studying BTech second year Information Technology. My project is GitHub Repository Tracker. The main idea behind the GitHub Repository Tracker is to demonstrate how Java can interact with an external API, retrieve useful data and process it for display. This project is ideal for anyone who's new to API integration or who wants to learn more about handling JSON data and making HTTP requests in Java. The project is structured around three main classes, each with a specific role. First, we have the GitHub configuration class. This class holds essential configurations like the GitHub API URL and a personal access token. The personal access token is crucial because it authenticates our requests and ensures we stay within GitHub rate limits. Without a token, GitHub restricts the number of API calls you can make per hour, which can be limiting if you are testing the application repeatedly. With a token, we can avoid hitting those limits and keep our requests secure. And now the second class is GitHub API helper. This is where the HTTP request is actually made. Here we use Java's HTTP URL connection to establish a GET request to the GitHub API. We also include the authorization header to pass our access token with each request. One important feature in this helper class is the use of connection and read timeouts. Setting these timeouts is critical because it prevents the application from hanging if there are network issues or if GitHub server is slow to respond. In our code, we set both the connection and read timeouts to 5 seconds, meaning the program will stop waiting if the API doesn't respond within the time frame. This keeps the application more responsive and prevents users from waiting indefinitely. Now, here is how the code handles errors. We have added exception handling in the main class. If the program can't connect to GitHub or if an invalid username is provided, it catches the exceptions and displays an appropriate error message. This makes the tool more user-friendly and reliable, as it won't simply crash if something goes wrong. It's all a good introduction to handling potential issues with network connections, which is essential skill in working with APIs. To summarize, the GitHub Repository Tracker project is a fantastic learning experience for anyone interested in API integration with Java. You will learn how to make authenticated HTTP requests, handle JSON data using the JSON library, implement pagination for API efficiency, and set timeouts for better user experience. It's a small, manageable project but packs in a lot of practical, real-world programming skills that can be applied to many other types of API-based applications. Now finally, here how to run the program. When you run the application, it prompts you to enter GitHub username. Once you provide a username, the program reaches out to the GitHub API to retrieve a list of repositories for that specific user. The data that comes back includes details like the repository name, description, and the primary programming language used. This information is then parsed and displayed in a clean, user-friendly format. Thank you for listening.